Business failure. When we talk about it, business failure. Let's see why many business fail. Let's see the reasons, and let's see who is responsible for failures of business. Who is responsible, and what are the reasons for the failure? Number one, when you talk of business failures, the reasons we want to identify right now in business failure: poor cash flow management. When you have poor cash flow management in a business, it will lead to a business what? Failure. Number three, weak leadership. When you have weak leadership, leaders that is not in control of the workers in the business, weak leadership. That is number two reasons for business failure. Weak leadership. Leaders who is not in control of the workers, of the employees. When the leaders are not in control of the employees, it leads to business failure. As a leader, as a manager, as a supervisor, as a director, as CEO, you need to be in charge of all your employees. You need to check them. You need to balance them. You need to be on them to make sure that everyone is doing their jobs. You need to. When you have a weak leadership, that business is going to be failed. Take note of that. The number three, losing in control of the finance. When you lose control of the finance of a business, I want to let you know that business is leading to where? To failure. That business is going to fail when you lose the control of the finance. I need you to take note of these things. The people that is leading mass com and all that, this is for you guys. Business failure. I need you to listen very well. The number three, then we are going to number four, bad planning and the lack of strategies. When you have bad planning in business and when you lack strategies, it leads to business failure. Bad planning and the lack of what? Strategies. When you don't have the right strategies in your business, it leads to where? It leads to business what? Failure. That is number four, reasons of business failure. Then number five, going into business, you don't have idea. This is one of the greatest one. When you venture into businesses, you don't have idea. You don't have knowledge of. It leads to failure very fast. It leads to failure very, very fast. When you go into business just because you have the cash to go into it. When you go into business just because, oh, somebody said that this thing, they are making money. You just jump into it. I'm telling you, it will lead to failure. It's very hard for you to succeed in that business. Other people may succeed, but you cannot succeed. It's very hard. It's very rare. It's very tiny to see people who succeed in a business. They don't have idea. A business you enter just because you have a knowledge. You don't have the knowledge just because you have the cash flow to run that business. That business is always unsuccessful. Before you go into business, make sure you have idea. Go and take time and learn the business. Go and take time and study the business. Go and take time and learn about the left and the right of that business, the truth and the lie.